Hello and welcome to my channel to plan for. Today I want to give you a quick recap of the Dutch pen show and also show you what I bought there. So I was at the Dutch pen show that took place actually a couple weeks ago, and I waited a while to make this video because I had mixed feelings regarding the Dutch pen show, and I first wanted to understand why I perceived this event the way I did before I do a video and then say things which are not really reflected yet. So about my mixed feelings, I was at the show on Sunday. So the Dutch Pen Show took place actually for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, but I could only attend on Sunday. And I had, on this one day, I attended 3 different workshops booked and a meister appointment. So it was a busy day, which was a reason why I think I felt the, how should I say, the rush of this whole community. It was nothing. I don't really like the word cozy, but I'm just gonna use it in this context. It was nothing relaxed, cozy. I just felt like it was like this big hunt for getting the pen you had been looking for a long time, or the ink, finding something new, or getting it before it sold out. But I think that is more, or at least to a big part, a me problem and not really part of the event. So, as I said, I had a meister appointment, and as I already had booked my workshops, I knew there was only like about a 1-hour time slot which I could book a meister appointment. So when the booking tool was online, so I could book my slot, I was really right there when it opened and got my slot, which was very fortunate. As it turned out, all the meister appointments, at least for the one I had in mind, were sold out within 8 minutes. And I think that by itself is a little bit how currently I perceive a lot of this stationary community. It's just this gigantic rush. The other context I experience this quite frequently is with the Arch and Olive releases. So I don't order at Arch and Olive directly, but usually at the Dutch pen shop or stationery store, 24 paper shop. And there also it seems like things are sold out within minutes. Like with the last release, it was really, I had just one washi tape in mind, and I already had other things in my cart, and I thought, okay, that's a good opportunity to make this purchase because of shipping and everything. So okay, let's get them. And then I just wanted to double check something, and it just took me a few minutes, and this washi tape was sold out. And that's also a bit the feeling I sometimes get in this stationary context, or when it comes to traveler's company, like with the card size release they had for the 20th anniversary. It was also something sold out within minutes, and this same feeling I got at this event. But that's not a problem of the event, and it's not a problem of the community. It's a me problem because nobody forces me to participate in this rush or let me get sucked into this whole thing. Because I mean, there is nothing out there which will change my life forever if I have it or don't have it. I mean, that's stationery. We're talking about fountain pens, inks, journals. Yes, maybe there is something I really think is wonderful I would like to have. I don't get it in time and then it's sold out or are not available anymore, or you can just get it for a ridiculous price. But in the end, I mean, how many things have you missed out on and life just went on? I mean, then next thing comes around and a couple of weeks later, which just the next big hype you want, you need. At least that's how I currently feel. That's why I'm also trying to do the 3 months no buy, just so I can justify for myself getting afterwards a few things for my birthday, which is in mid-September. Anyway, so yeah, that's how I felt a little bit about the touch pen show, at least about the shopping part. I felt stressed, but I really, really want to say very clearly that's not a problem of the event. The event itself was organized really wonderfully. Also, even though I could only attend for one day, I had this VIP package, so many amazing goodies in there. I don't want to say freebies because you need to pay additional money for the VIP package, so nothing in there is for free. Essentially, you pay for it. But yeah, I just like this little surprise bags with things in there. It was very good value for the additional costs. A lot of inks. Actually, those things are not in here because I already put them away, and there were so many things in the VIP bag that I could never remember all the different things in there and would never be complete here. But there are a lot of other videos out there showing what was in the VIP package. So yeah, I got the VIP package and booked 3 workshops. 2 were amazing. 1 was a big disappointment. But the 2 amazing workshops, which were at the beginning of Sunday and the very end of Sunday, it was just such a wonderful start into the event. The first workshop was about creating journaling spreads, and it was so inspiring, helpful. We did hands-on stuff there. Of course, got a lot of goodies, which are also not here because it was a lot of ephemera and stickers and things like that. So all those things are put away. But what you see here is actually what I bought at the Touch Pen Show, apart from the VIP package and what I got on goodies for the workshop. So then I had this morning workshop, then I had, I think, an hour before my next workshop started, which was the one I did not enjoy. Then I had, I think, half an hour before I had my meister appointment, which was amazing. I got 2 pens tuned, so I can use them again, or let's say, enjoy using them even more now. Then I had, I think, 2 hours for lunch break and also a little bit of shopping. And then my last workshop of the day, which was also great, getting creative with ink. It was a lot of fun, very inspiring, and perfect way to end the day. Going through my schedule, I think it's very evident that this feeling rushed and this kind of busyness was a self-made problem to a very big part. I mean, always like having a workshop, only a little bit of time, also wanting to see what products are there, or what new vendors I've never seen before. But then also already having in mind, okay, I need to rush to the next workshop. So it was really a self-made problem. And I'm definitely going to the Dutch pen shop next year again, or I want to, depends a little bit on my work and other schedules, we'll see. But then next year, if I can go again to the Dutch pen shop, I would go really for the 2 days and try not to have more than 2 workshops a day. But I really enjoy the workshop part. It's for me a very essential part of this experience, just doing something, getting new ideas, inspirations, learn something. So I don't want to miss out on that. Yeah, so that was how I perceived the Dutch pen show, and I really, really want to make clear it was a me problem, why I did not enjoy it as much as I had expected, and not a problem of the show itself. Okay, now what did I buy? All you see here, I bought at the show, including this wooden pen tray. I got 3 fountain pens and 2, well, not sheet, or little sets of blotting paper, and those 2 inks I did not actually buy, but this ink came with the Monteverde fountain pen, and this ink. This ink came with this fountain pen. Yes, that's right. And with the Monteverde, well, surprisingly, the Monteverde ink, but they had a whole bunch of different inks, and you could just pick one. And that's a vintage fountain pen. Why did I get those fountain pens? So this one can take off this thingy here, luckily, because I don't want to have a fountain pen with a, I don't know, bow on it. But I really wanted to get this fountain pen already in 2024 when I was at the Dutch pen show. It's a 3D printed fountain pen. And what you see in here, that's where the ink goes. I would definitely make another video about it, using it, making a more in-depth review. But I really want to use it for a while and see how does it write, how does it feel, how is this filling mechanism actually working for me. But today I just want to show you, and then you will definitely see this pen again. So it's a 3D printed pen, and I think it looks really amazing when you see the ink flow through it. There is another model I would have liked even better, but it was already sold out, and it looks kind of like DNA in there, that ink shafts, or whatever I call it, the little things where the ink is. It looks more like you would draw DNA, like this. This picture we all know with. So, I'm just a tech person. I like technology. For work, I'm a solution architect. I just like engineering technology. So this 3D printed pen was something that already appealed to me in 2024. But then I think I couldn't find the vendor. Somebody told me about them. I saw it. Somebody had this pen, and it was, oh, wow, that's really cool. Where can I get it? And they described it to me, but I couldn't find it. Then next, I got this Monteverde pen. As I said, I'm a tech person. I like when there is something kind of techy about it. So what appealed to me about this pen is that they say they have kind of a new, well, I don't know if it's really so new, but it's a piston fill fountain pen, and it's kind of something a bit different with this filling mechanism to make it more secure. Piston, when you have the two dots aligned, then you can push it down and keeps this safe so you don't accidentally turn it. That's something that can happen sometimes with posting pen. Well, I certainly would not post this pen. That's ridiculous, and it doesn't post very deeply securely anyway. But with other fountain pens, when I post them, that it's sometimes you could kind of turn this by accident. Usually just a tiny little bit, that it really doesn't matter. But yeah, I just liked it. It's a bit different. I mean, it's not a gigantic new invention, revolutionary, but yeah, I liked it. It appealed to me, and I don't know if that's visible. It has this very cool pattern within the black, and I am a fan of my black fountain pens. And it's black, but it's a bit more interesting. And then I got this fountain pen. It's a Pelikan 400. It's not an M400 because it's vintage, but 400. I really liked how the nib writes, and I don't consider myself a pen collector. I'm more a pen user. If I would collect any brand, or consider myself collecting any brand, it's Pelikan. I just really love their fountain pens, and I like the aesthetic and also how they write, so very nice. So yeah, I got this vintage fountain pen there, and I'm very much looking forward to ink it up next month with my currently inked. Yes, so, oh, of course, the pen tray. And usually I have, for my currently inked, 4 pens, or I have, it's not true to have 4 pens. I have 4 pens in rotation for my personal journaling. I always have 1 additional fountain pen, which I use for work, another one for sketching, but 4 in the rotation for journaling. So I had in mind for a while, I wanted to have a wooden pen tray, because then I could just put my pens on the desk or where I want to store them, and it would look nice. So I saw this vendor. I think he is from Turkey, and I really like this pen tray. It's very, very smooth in here, and yeah, so that's why I got it. Of course, there are many companies making something similar. I mean, Galen Leather has something of the type, but yeah, just this one I did like the best, so that's what I got. So those are all my purchases from the Dutch Pen Show, apart from what was in the VIP bag, or with what I got for the workshops. But I don't consider this really purchases, even though I had to pay for all that stuff. Of course, I mean, the workshops were not for free, the VIP upgrade was not for free, but that's what I bought specifically on purpose, and hopefully will enjoy for a very long time. Okay, then thank you very much, and see you soon for my next video. Bye!